I've basically made the same video like 3 times now, right? But this is gonna be my final take. So I want you to basically destroy your own beliefs. So if you are like an artist, okay? You play an instrument, you maybe sing, okay? You might be practicing maybe only 1 hour a day because that's what everyone recommends. But basically, what I've done anyway, I might have given you this advice earlier as well. But if you can increase it, you should. Okay. But basically, what I've noticed is that when I teach music, right, like on the weekends. But if if I have a ton of time before like another student has to come in and I have to teach them, right, I would literally just practice music. And then sometimes I'd literally be practicing music for hours, okay? Because like sometimes it's just cancellations. But what I've realized is that even though, which is really odd actually, but even though that I I don't really practice that much, but because I put in literally hours and hours, and I get really good sleep as well, but because I put in hours and hours of practice, when I come in the next like time, right? So let's say I do this kind of practice like 2 days a week. I can learn a piece really, really fast. It's kind of impressive. But then again, the piece is kind of easier for me, so I'd say it's grade 5, even though I'm grade 8. But what I'm trying to say is if you think you can literally practice for a long, long time, and I mean literally like 3, 4 hours. Granted, if you are singing, okay, I think singing is an exception because I don't think you can sing 3, 4 hours a day without straining your voice and making it unhealthy. That makes sense. But if it's something like playing a piano, your fingers don't really get too tired. It's very hard for your fingers to get tired. You can literally play hours and hours and hours, and then you're just fine. If you do that, honestly, it is amazing. It is amazing how far you can actually get. But I don't strictly mean just music. I mean literally any endeavor, any project that you're working on. What you'll find is that the deeper you go into the project, the more time you put into it, the more the more into it that your brain can get, and you're more efficient. And you like go into the flow state or something, and everything is just so smooth, and time just goes by really fast. But this doesn't happen in like 20, 30 minutes of practice. It happens when you're practicing for a long, long time. And for me, anyway, like even when I'm recording like these kind of videos, I find that it's the videos that I have made that are that I've made like 3 videos. So I literally make videos in like batches, right? So I record a bunch of videos in like one day, but it's the videos that I make it towards the end that are much better because I'm in the flow state. I can basically like talk for a longer time. I know these videos are short, but this is kind of mean to say, but most likely, if you are watching this, your attention span isn't going to be that good. And what I used to do to get your attention span was basically create all these edits and all that. You might know that, but I realized that I would not really be helping you in that because I basically want to make you like the musician of the future, and the musician of the future has a good attention span. They can watch a video without needing all these edits with that Subway Surfer going in the background. You don't need that. I'm training you to basically not need that. So hopefully your attention span gets better and better as you watch this. But what I want you to do is basically destroy your beliefs about what you really can do. You've got a lot of limitations basically. They were basically told by to you by some other figure. Think about what those limitations are. So let's say you're in the gym, okay, and you might think, okay, I can only go in the gym for let's say an hour every over 3 times a week, okay. What if you went to the gym like 6 times a week? What if you basically doubled it, 3 times it, okay? And then you wanted to grow something, you could get really, really, really good at that one exercise that you spent more time on it. Granted, I do not mean for you to basically lift as much weight as possible every single day. That's you will literally die. Don't do that. But if you like decrease the weight, but then do more of it, your form will get better. Okay, like you'll literally be able to move in a more efficient way, so then basically you're going to get better and better and better. Okay, even though it's like less weight, you can get stronger because of that. So what I want you to do is basically think about the beliefs that are basically holding you back from that one project or from that one thing that you're doing, such as playing music. Okay, if you think you can only do 20 minutes, literally scream at your mind, think, no, I can probably do at least like 25. Okay, I've reached 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Okay, I've reached like 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. Just keep going, keep going. If you literally get to like 2 hours or 3 hours like every day, you're gonna be insane. All right, as in like in a good way. Like you're gonna get really really good, and people are gonna think like, oh, okay, you're so talented though. Like you were like born to play this. No, like even for me, a lot of people said like I was gifted or like talented, but I just worked on something relentlessly, and then I got better. But they didn't know that. They didn't. They didn't see behind the scenes. All right, like even in maths, like I was seen as like the smartest one in the class, but I was probably the dumbest. So there were only like five of us, but I was like the dumbest one. Everyone understood the topics really really well, really fast. I was the slowest one. But when the exam time came around, I was getting the questions done easy like that. I was basically one of the last ones to basically um technically I was the last one to complete the exam. However, I was probably the first one that was finished, but I was reading my past answers over and over again to make sure I got it right. And I got an A, which is good. But I want you to really think about the beliefs that you have and just destroy them, honestly. If there are things that are holding you back from that one project, like let's say you are even hell, even like boxing. I know a lot of people like martial arts and all that. What if you could train boxing 2 hours every day? That might sound the same, but what if that training was like running and then workouts, like light workout, or like doing this one punch over and over again, just jabbing over and over again in the air, focusing your technique. Imagine how good you'd get at boxing. Like even Mike Tyson literally trained like 8 hours a day or something every single day, upcoming to his fights. Like he was crazy, all right? But nowadays we're told like, okay, 2 hours is enough. Just take the rest of the day to nap. If you're anything like me, you've got so much more energy, and I think you can do so much more. And if you are like me, then you should probably consider subscribing, because I am planning to make you basically the best musician that you can be, the musician of the future.